Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I think what we will try now is the New Vegas Bounties mod. I'll probably only be able to do like the first mission or so because I'm still not too high level yet. I think they actually recommended you to be pretty, pretty powerful to take these quests on. But we'll give it a go. I've never actually tried that, the New Vegas Bounties mod yet, so this will be quite fun. I hope.
I'll never forget that day. I was working as a statistical clerk in the project then, operating one of those miracle computer
Right,
machines.
where is it? I think it's near. Yeah, I think it should be near Good Springs.
Mr. Gurney,
Yes, Bella?
the chief wants to see you in his office.
Where was it? Yeah, Randall and the
Unless you were no longer
Associates, I
Samson
think.
Gurney, he
I
wants to
remember.
see you.
Oh, thank you.
The great thing about this mod is it's fully voice acted, which is quite a rarity in comparison with other mods in the Nexus.
Gurney, I thought those electronic computations were infallible.
They are, sir, but...
We've got a kickback from the chief physicist.
I mean, I don't know,
These nuclear fission equations are
what kills the
inaccurate.
world of
Well,
pain
sir,
for
you know
me
the
is the
computer
fact
is a
that
highly
nothing's voice acted,
complicated
but
machine, more
at the
complicated
same
than
time I
the
also forgive it
human brain.
for its
I'm not
scope
interested in physics.
and its scale.
Can something go wrong?
Usually, if there's an overload, the
If it were any
machine
other
will
mod though,
realize.
I just
Sort of
wouldn't
has
bother,
a
to be
nervous
quite honest.
breakdown, you might say. We usually rest it up for an hour and it's okay again.
Well, do whatever has to be done.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, I just put voice acting
You've
in
been
really
with the
high
Bureau for over
regard.
15 years now. It would be a shame to have
So,
to remove you
we
because
are
you aren't
going to
keeping
head
in mind.
inside now.
Mr. Hawk, I assure you...
I hope this is New Vegas Bounties 1 and not
Hawk
2.
speaking. What? They've what?
Looks like we can actually take some stuff.
Well, have you tried to talk to them? Oh, yes, of course. I'll send one of the safety engineers over.
I don't know, maybe we even get some unique weapons? That'd be pretty cool.
Ms. Roscoe, the men
I
of the
doubt it, though.
construction gang of the new building have walked out on us. They're complaining that the job
Yeah, I
is
can
dangerous.
pretty much take anything in here,
Someone slipped this
except
morning
from
and fell into a
his
turbine.
whiskey. Let's have a sit down and speak to this guy.
Hello, welcome to Randall and Associates. Allow me to introduce
evening,
myself. I'm
out of
Stephen
that
Randall,
morbid
owner
curiosity,
and
sir,
operator.
The audio quality is
I
actually
assume you're here for
surprisingly
the
good.
position,
I
correct?
wandered over to the side of the new atomic pile
Hell
to see
yes,
where
it's
the man
open.
had
I
fallen
can
into
begin the
turbine.
interview if you're ready.
Yeah,
They had
I
the
only have
construction
one
area
question.
it's pretty
fenced off
decent.
with
I was,
barbed
I was
wire.
expecting it to be a lot more amateurish.
Yes? Well,
Hold
no.
it, buddy. You can't go in there. That's a restricted area.
That's good, but I need to be up front with
I'm
you.
Samson
You'll
Gurney
be
from
pursuing
the
high-risk
statistical
bounties.
Here's my
Many of
Yeah,
the
this
targets
is
are
why
extremely dangerous.
you can't exactly take
With
this
the high stakes,
this
comes
quest
increased
on
rewards.
as soon as you leave
There's
Good
cash
Springs.
for every bounty. And increased payment as you complete more contracts. There's quick money in bounties, but you can rapidly make a name for yourself, and a lot of people will be looking for payback.
For no reason at all, a
So,
turbine starts
what's
up.
your first target is Tom Quigley.
I don't actually know how
former
many
NCR
bounties there
Ranger
are.
Who's rumored to be the best
Go figure it
marksman
out.
in the mine. Apparently, he contracted syphilis and steadily lost his fucking mind. Despite his ability, he eventually
So
turned to
he's
banditry and murder.
NCR Ranger
Great
turned
pleasure
bandit.
sniping Brahmin
Should be
caravans
interesting.
from afar.
Quigley.
Quigley's crazy, but he's still damn lethal. He's usually camped out in the hills west
I
of
went
the old
back to
Pacific.
the office that evening instead of going
Um,
home, and
That's
for
for
the
me
next
to know,
2.5
and you to
hours,
find
I
out.
computed statistical
Okay, let's
Good.
do this.
on the
Bring back
probability
Quigley's
of
trigger
industrial
finger as
accidents
proof, and you'll
with
get the
types
bounty.
of machines we were
Let's hope he
using.
has a decent sniper rifle or something.
I
That'd be,
took one look at
that'll
my
be pretty
figures
good.
and
Even though
went
I'm
down
horrible
the
at
box
sniping. I just want another sniper rifle to add to my collection.
It's about these
So
industrial
whereabouts
accidents
is he?
we're having,
Oh,
What
actually,
about them?
Mr. Hawk, in the past
No.
3 months, industrial accidents
This
all over
is
the country have taken a
one.
sharp, unexplained upswing.
Nerves.
oh my
We've had a
god.
100%
Well, that's-
increase over normal for this project
That's my
alone.
plans all
Here are the figures.
gone to hell.
Oh, now, Gurney, this is impossible.
It
Yeah,
seems
looks
to
like
be,
we're gonna have to
and
move on
that's
for main
why
quest
I have a
first.
theory, sir.
What's that?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go like this way round.
Why don't
Which I'm
you
not
stop
sure.
playing FBI man and stick to your job? Which, incidentally, you haven't been doing too well. You and your computing machine have made mistakes before, and this fantastic figure is probably another.
Change of plan.
I'll have Miss Roscoe show you. What's the matter with this plastic buzzer?
Yeah, I think we'll just carry on with the main quest.
Stop this blasted buzzer. Get a
That
repairman,
can
a
wait.
mechanic, anything but stop the thing. And you, Gurney, get out!
Yeah, I'll probably do the bounty mission when I get to
I went back
Freeside,
to my
I
office
think
to get
that's
my
what's
hat and
called.
coat, feeling about as unhappy and humiliated
But for now, it
as a
just
man can feel.
makes sense to carry on with the main
The
quest.
office was dark and deserted. The whole building seemed oppressive.
You know,
and
it feels like
unmanageable,
I'm like unlocking
as
the
if
top
some
half of a map
evil
right
force
now.
were pressing down.
I can go there, just, you know, I could just wander in there if I
walked
want
across
to,
my
but
desk. In front of me, the ENIAC glowed
it
and
wouldn't really make
shattered
much
eerily
sense
as it worked
to
on the
just
equations
completely
we had
skip
set
a
it that
quest
morning.
that's behind
Many
you.
fingered circuits hung against the wall like some great octopus.
What I will do though is
and
I'll
the
probably
thousands of
stop
tubes
whenever I
glowed
see something of
orange and blue
interest.
in the dark, like a thunder thing.
Oh my god.
Almost seemed alive.
Yeah, the game really lags out when I bring up the Pip-Boy.
And a fleeting notion crossed my brain that it was laughing at me. Laughing like all the others. What was the matter with me?
Helios 1 billboard.
I shut my desk drawer and began to put the cover on
Shit,
my
I should probably
electric
bring my HUD
typewriter.
up.
And an amazing thing. The
Well,
most
otherwise I won't be able to,
amazing
you
single
know,
incident of my
discover any
life
new
happened.
locations. Doesn't seem to be too many things on the
Alone
horizon
in the
though.
darkness, with no one at the keyboard, the electric typewriter
There's a
began
wee
to
shack
type.
over there that apparently I've been
Am
to.
I going crazy? This can't be. There's nobody there. There's nobody there.
What's over there?
Oh no, no. I
Seems
just imagined.
close enough.
It's in my mind.
Let's have a wee look. Oh, a lot of
But
hostiles.
I hadn't imagined. The paper was there on the carriage. Did I dare read it?
The Kaisar has
Oh,
marked you for
no.
death.
That's
The
another
Legion obeys.
Freaking
Legion
Legion
ambush. Jesus Christ, these guys just don't give up, do they?
And read. Samson Gurney, there are...
I mean, how many times have I've already, like, taken out a whole group of you guys and you just keep sending more? It's not gonna work.
Gurney, it's insane.
Mr. Hawk, I'm as sane as you. I'll
Yeah, these guys are barely touching me.
You choose that typewriter.
Oh, that looks like a desert eagle or
Well,
something.
this is just some technical joke someone in the office is playing.
There was no one in the office.
No, of course not. They wired up the machine and left.
I checked the machine myself, Mr. Hawk.
All right.
You
You leave this note with me, and I'll turn it over to the security force for further
what's
investigation.
this? Yeah,
But
Desert
no
Eagle.
buts, Gurney. The
quite
security
nice.
men will handle it. And now,
Although that does use some pretty rare ammo.
few days, everything will turn out all right. The main thing is not to let the little
And a
screw
super sledge. Apparently there's more of them over there. Yeah, they're... Are
It
they running
was
away?
what Hawk had said about little things that gave me
Yeah,
the
they're-
idea.
Oh, this guy's...
I observed the
running
thousands of
scared.
petty little annoyances around the office.
Or he's just
The door handle
a bit of a pussy.
The telephone connection was cut off in the middle of an important call.
Am I even
Power
hitting him?
failure for no explainable reason. I watched the newspapers.
Wow, this...
too,
I seem to be
reading about
missing like every
industrial
single shot.
accidents, failures of important machines. It seemed absurd.
Yeah, he's
Men
taken
had
out like
created
half my health.
Machines that were almost perfection in themselves. Machines that could actually think and compute fabulous equations. And yet the
He had a
failures
trail carbine.
I, Samson Gurney,
No wonder.
an unimportant clerk in an unimportant job, knew that I had stumbled onto a secret so monstrous in its implications.
Trail carbine actually looks quite nice.
Afraid to pursue.
It's
On
one of the
October
higher
1st,
end
1956,
weapons.
I
that.
established communication with them. I will curse the moment to my dying breath.
I think
I
we've
hooked
still
the
got
input
some
of the
more stuff to
typewriter
loot
the
here
main
though.
vacuum tube of the ENIAC. Then I turned on the current that sent 1,000,000 volts of pulsing energy into the electronic nerves of the machine.
No,
I am certain
apparently not.
that if anybody were watching me in the next moment, he would have thought me a raving maniac.
Throwing
I still wonder,
spears.
perhaps it is not all a nightmare.
They still sound like the most
Now,
impractical
You,
type of weapon in
what
the
I
game.
have guessed at is true. If there is life and intelligence in this room, Make a sign.
Yeah, what was this place?
Nothing but the hum of the
It's
night
swarming with...
and the dull glowing of the
Oh god.
chimney.
Cazadors.
If you can hear me, if there is any way
These
in
guys are
which you can
probably
understand
second to
what I
only
say,
the death claws.
give me a signal.
I mean, luckily these are young ones.
There was silence.
I think that...
I felt that I had failed. And suddenly, without
Oh my god.
provocation or explanation, it
I
happened.
hope there's no, you know,
The electric
adult
typewriter began to respond
Cazadors.
to
That'd
the
be
impulses
really
from the
bad.
machine. The letters were Y-E-S. Yes, it had happened.
Well,
I, Samson,
there's apparently
Burney,
some more
had
of them.
communicated with a machine.
Don't know if I should go out looking for them though.
I listened and manned the machine for well over an
It's
hour.
probably far off into the
Raising a
distance, so
question, more often watching
we'll
the
have a
machine
look in
give
here.
its answers.
The wind farm maintenance shack.
As the words took shape, I began to realize what must have happened. The first primitive stirring of awareness of being. Then the slow protozoan development
Dean's
of a
Electronics.
concept.
Is that a skill book?
Concept born of
I think it may
centuries of
be.
being pushed, started, stopped, clicked, maneuvered by human pigmies. From that concept, all others.
Where is it?
And the concept was
Yeah, it is. Repair increased by 4. That's really nice.
resist.
I've forgotten how many skill books there are actually of each skill.
And now they were tired of it, tired of wrapping cigarettes and collecting nickels.
Like I said,
and
I'm worried
waving
about taking
hair
too
and
many
moving
points
earth
into
and
each.
mixing cement and solving equations. Tired of the smell of human hands. They were the slaves and we were the masters, and yet they were stronger.
Thing is though, it
than
might
you.
not actually be a good idea to level up your skills past 80, because, you know, you can actually just use magazines to get your skills up to 100.
A heavy metal
That
filing
might be a
cabinet
thing to
began
think
roll
about.
away from the wall toward me.
Oh, some new... Looks like some new weapons added to the...
I started to move to one side when another
workbench.
cabinet slid out.
Oh my god, it's really lagging now. I should probably just
Then another,
exit.
unoiled rollers. That was when I realized that they cooperated.
I think that's it though. Really nothing much here.
Listen, listen to me. You must listen.
Guess it's worth it for the
What good
skill
will it
book.
do you to kill me? I'm only one man. But I can help you. I can be useful to you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Good. You're going to
Boulder
need them to
City.
oil you and repair you.
Where is it?
What will you
Well,
do
I've
when
still
you
got
break
quite a
down
while
when
to
a
go.
tube needs replacing?
And I'm not going to go to the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel
I'll do
bunker
anything. I'll
because
do
that actually,
absolutely anything you
I think
want,
I've said this before,
In
it's,
the name of God, don't kill me.
that starts the Dead Money
If you can
DLC
understand
quest,
me,
which
answer
I don't think
me.
we're
Answer me.
about good enough to do yet. I think we can actually take on Honest Hearts. Yeah, apparently Honest Hearts is
It captured the longing of
fairly easy. It's actually the easiest out of all the DLCs. That's what I've heard anyways.
and after a moment,
But I
the
want to
circuits glowed
to get to
more
the stage where
bright.
I've completed the main story and I'm fit to take on all the
ENIAC
DLCs
began
at
to
once.
communicate with me again. As I tore the tape
Because
from the machine and read it, the words
apparently
were
they are
almost
sort of
exact
linked
in
with
their
each
longing,
other in a way.
most ominous in their implication. They read, "Address me as
What's over there?
master."
What's Helios 1? I don't know, something just
My life
compels
for
me
the
to have a
next
look
6
at
months was a nightmare. The ENIAC
those
gave me
crane
messages
things.
which I had to transmit into my telephone.
I don't know what they're called.
Messages with no human being to receive them. Only the network of pulsing telephone
So what's in
wires
this truck?
flung like a spider's web across the world. It was done at night, of course. During the day, the machine
Oh.
worked accurately.
Yeah, I can't really
ceaselessly at its appointed
jump
job.
on.
At night, came a demon,
Jumping's kind of
master
weird in
plot.
this game. You sort of get
With me,
you sort of
Samson
have to
Burney, as its pawn
jump
in
into a
human
space where you're
verse.
completely level and you're not on an incline, otherwise it
I
just
began to
won't let
lose
you
weight.
jump
I couldn't
again.
Sleep. My nights were torture, a constant fear.
I don't think there's
It was in
anything here
December,
anyways.
just after Christmas,
I'm probably just wasting
that
my
I
time.
transmitted a message to
Yeah, we'll
telephones
continue on.
for relay to all machines of
Oh, look.
transportation.
The gas station
The
over
message
there.
was one word.
could be interesting.
Next morning, I went directly to the office of Mr. Hawk. I was highly agitated. My lips trembled as I spoke.
Oh, who's that? Oh, some more
I'm going
vipers.
to tell you sounds crazy.
Right.
I know it is.
Yeah, I
But
can take
must-
these guys out in like 2 shots.
Mr. Hawk, have you ever heard of resistentialism?
What?
Resistentialism. It's a theory that inanimate objects.
This
tend to
cult
resist
has
living.
lasted me for quite a
I
while.
haven't time for nonsense.
Mr. Hawk, I'm trying to tell you all these accidents. The
Maybe
trouble
even
with
more than the
machines,
first
Mr.
pistol I
Hawk,
had, the
they're alive,
Mauser.
They think they cooperate, and they hate us. Who? The machines.
Gurney,
You've got to believe me. I've
Was that just the
communicated
one
with them, I
Viper
know.
on his own?
They threaten my life, but I don't care. Something's
That's
got to be done.
that's
The world's
not
got
too
to be
smart.
saved. And there's still time if we wake up.
I mean, he didn't really understand the importance of having backup there.
I'll send for the plant physician at once. Mr. Gurney has had a nervous collapse. Now, everything will be all right.
Yeah, let's head inside this
May
gas
have to
station.
remove you from your job, but I'm sure the rest of it will do good.
Ooh, you blind,
Hopefully there's
stupid
something cool in here.
Can't you see what
What's
you're
this?
doing?
Hydra?
Fool! Fool! Fool!
Just quick save, just in case.
When the plant physician arrived a few moments later, Lucius Hawk was found at his desk, strangled to death in a nest
Seems
of toast.
quite small.
The wires were still...
A gun cabinet though. 5mm submachine gun, that's a new one. I think that's a new weapon. I don't know what mod added it.
I didn't.
Let's have a look at it. It looks like a P90. I mean, even as a person who doesn't know much about guns, I can tell it's a P90 because of the shape.
Yes.
Probably one of the most
He
unique
acted very
looking
strangely.
guns
He
out there.
told Mr. Hawk
Yeah, it looks
the
really
machines
nice.
were alive.
Yeah, let's switch the Pip-Boy light on.
Did the accused quarrel with your employer on the morning of the murder?
Oh yes, he and Mr. Hawk quarreled violently. I could hear him screaming at Mr. Hawk.
Yeah, in
and
pretty
Mr. Hawk
bad
asked me to
conditions,
send for the
so
plant physician.
What were his words?
unequip that Chinese assault rifle as
Mr.
well.
Gurney has had a nervous collapse.
Looks exactly as I remember it in the Fallout 3.
Now, Mr.
Yeah, in
Simpson.
Fallout 3.
You were a guard at the Brook Meadow Project.
Yes, sir.
When did you have occasion to meet the accused?
Right after those accidents.
Let's just have
Around at
one more
construction
drink.
And later, I was making my rounds when I saw him in the
Cram,
office.
no, I don't think that's part of
Tampering with the electrical
Rose's
wiring
wish
on
list.
the
I'm
heating
trying
pad
to keep my eyes peeled
I didn't think anything of it.
for her wish list. I wonder what she'll give us in return. Yeah, Cram isn't part of that list. I was actually hoping to find the vendor who can just buy all that stuff from, but no, apparently not. This is though. Radaway. Is that it? Wow. Kind of disappointing.
You can see that I'm not insane. You must believe me.
Of course, I believe you, Mr. Gurney.
I guess it's cool we found the
But it's
P90.
important, you see, because tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, the revolt begins.
Is there anything at the
I
back?
have it all planned. I transmitted the code to the switchboards last
Doesn't
month.
look like it.
Tell
So
me,
there's a
Bob.
tower over
It'll
there.
begin in Washington, then spread to New York. The Madison Avenue buses lead the charge. Picture
Let's just head
3,000
back on the highway,
buses
though.
roaring rampant through the streets, people running like rats in a maze looking for holes in the solid ground.
Looks like
And
some
you
more
really believe this will happen? I know it
activity
does.
over
The
there.
worst part is, there's no way to stop them now.
probably
It's
just
too late. It's done.
Rad scorpions or something like that.
Doctor, don't you
Or ants.
We built them, we taught them to think for
Yeah, this isn't.
It was bound to come.
I don't know. It might be a situation where the crosshair isn't exactly aligned with the iron sight. I know that's an issue for quite a few guns, because I'm
Maybe if I went
fairly certain I'm aiming it right.
where the police cars stop. It wouldn't make sense for them to wipe out the whole human race.
Yeah, at
would it,
longer
Doctor?
ranges I can't seem to hit anything with this thing.
They'll probably let us
Oh,
complete their...
packed Brahmin.
After all, we're all good Americans. We always like
So I must have got ambushed or something in here.
would you take Mr. Gunn into his room, guard? He's already been given sedation.
Yes.
Doubt it's these ants
Go in and
though.
lie down on
Could
the
it be?
ground. Yes. It won't be so bad, Mr. Gunn. No, perhaps not.
Where's the merchant? He probably
Doctor,
he might have
one
gotten out
small detail.
alive.
What is that?
Those concrete mixers may have made a mistake, you know. Just high spirits.
Oh well, let's carry on.
But if it got so they like the flavor,
We'll see you
Who's
later,
that
Mr.
over
Gunn.
there?
Try not to worry too much. All right.
this
Doesn't seem hostile. The lonesome
Howdy,
drifter.
little lady.
We've seen all kinds.
My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting.
Hold the next patient for a while.
Well, I was
Yeah,
born in a
that's-
little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much, ever since my pa up and left.
Strangling people.
That he did.
Is this gonna
Never
start a
did know
whole new
why.
quest?
Ma always said he was a real mysterious fella, even when he was with her.
That was good.
Like he was a stranger.
Oh, well.
Maybe.
Trust
Maybe I just never felt like I
So he's
belonged
just sort
back
of wandering around, trying to find his father or something.
You have just heard X-1, presented by the National Broadcasting Company in cooperation
I don't
with
know.
Street and Smith, publishers of astounding science fiction.
It sure wasn't easy.
Tonight's
Ma
story
worked her
by
fingers to the
transcription
bone
was
to make
Nightmare,
sure we had enough.
written by George
After Ma
Lewis and
died,
based on the
I
poem
guess I wanted to
The
find my
Revolt of the
pa and
Machine
get
by
some
Stephen
answers.
Vincent Benet.
Well,
Featured in the cast were
I
John
doubt
Hughes as
waiting
Sam, Joyce Gordon as
here
Bella,
is gonna
Louis
do
Van
anything to
Rooten as
help.
Buck, Joseph Julian as the guard, John Seymour as the judge.
Can't say as I really
Owen
know.
Gordon as the prosecutor,
Maybe I'll
and
just...
Santos Ortega
Hell, the
as
more I
Dr.
talk
Clark.
about it, the more...
Your announcer, Fred Collins. X-1 was directed by Fred Way.
Maybe I
of the
should.
NBC Radio
Don't
Network
suppose you know any
production.
place
Nah,
a
he's
fella
gonna,
with a
yeah,
guitar
just
might
get him
find
to
a
become
job.
a musician, guitar player.
Ah, well. Oh, this old thing?
And now,
Why, thanks, friend.
next week,
This here guitar is just about the...
suppose you were a private detective and
just about my whole
discovered
life.
there was a Martian
Ever s-
embassy hidden
He
somewhere in
seems
New
like a
York,
nice
preparing
guy.
for an invasion of Earth.
Long time ago now.
Next week.
So long, friend.
X-.
Actually, looks really good. But I guess we just leave him be. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't just head to a nearby town or anything. He'd rather just wait there in front of a billboard. We should be nearing Boulder City now.
X-5, 4, 3, 2, X-1.
No, this place seems pretty empty, this area. But Boulder City's should be over there. I actually think you can help that guy find a job later on. I think it's in Freeside. I'm not entirely sure.
From the far horizon of the unknown come transcribed tales of new
Yeah, that's
dimensions in
Boulder
time
City
and
over there
space.
though.
These are stories of the future. Adventures in which you'll live in a million could be years
Not much of a city, I'd call it.
The National
More a
Broadcasting
town
Company,
instead.
in
It doesn't
cooperation
seem to be
with
that
Street and
big.
Smith, publishers of astounding science fiction,
Oh,
presents
actually, I changed my mind. Looks like there's some more buildings over there. Let's have a look at this train station first, though.
Tonight's story. Courtesy.
This is the story of the second expedition.
Well, just some bark scorpions. Nothing to worry about.
Future expeditions which might land on this
Just
godforsaken
the one bark
soil.
scorpion.
The hope that they may learn from our tragic example.
We're just safe here. You don't actually
Was I
need
right?
to use any magazines for them now, which is nice.
Two. Out of an original complement of 180.
Nah, that's Browning.
One of us, myself, will be dead in less than 23 minutes.
Do we really want to activate them? It's probably just to open the lock, and that's safe. Yeah, I might just leave this
On
one
June
actually.
3rd, 1997, less than 2 months ago, the last of our supply ship blasted off
Because it's
from
not
Landover
giving
to
me any
return
sort
to
of
Earth.
clues at all.
After it had gone, I remember looking out across the plain at the dead city.
Nope.
One of thousands of dotted. It had tall, graceful buildings, atomic power systems,
All these
vacuum
take
flares,
so long
all
to
perfect,
do.
all deserted, all ominous. How that it happened?
Let's go
Best
for
guess was that the plague had frightened the original
listened.
inhabitants
Nope.
of the planet so that they piled into rocket ships and headed for some distant planet.
Refunded.
I often wondered why a civilization so advanced as
Could be,
Landover
yep.
could not
Getting
find a
close.
serum to beat the plague. It had taken our Earth doctors less than 6 months to develop an
I just need to find something that's
well, maybe those
really close to this now.
aborigines back in the hills knew the answer.
Right,
That
1,
strange, ugly little people who had taken
4,
to the
5,
cave
nope.
where we landed. I was thinking these things.
Reverted.
Something happened that gave me the shock of my life.
Nope, not it either. Recorded.
Captain. Oh, what brings you here, Doctor?
It's the
No, that's
matter
5
the
of the same
serum.
again.
Oh, what about the serum?
It's no good.
No good.
It's too old.
Reported.
10 years too
Nope.
Didn't you examine it?
Revealed.
old. Yes, I did, but well, my eyesight has been failing lately.
Are you aware, Doctor, that the last supply ship has returned to
Prepared.
Earth? You know we'll have no more contact for 2 years?
I can't seem to find it. Oh my
How long
god.
do you give? Well, the
Escorted.
present immunity will last a week or so. Then, without booster shots, it's just a question of time until someone puts
Oh
it
my
in place.
god.
After that,
What
Is
about
it
the
relieved? No.
They don't die from the plague.
the accepted theory is that they have developed an immunity.
I can't believe
Suppose they
this.
haven't
This
developed
should be
it.
really
Doctor,
easy.
suppose they get the disease.
Then they must have a treatment for it.
Oh
If they
wow,
don't,
I'm really gonna
they
mess
will
this
only
up.
live it.
Would you be willing to go on an expedition to the hills to find out?
Yeah, this
At
is
this
kind
point,
of embarrassing. I
I'd be
don't
willing to do
see
anything.
anything that's
Absolutely
similar.
anything. I am truly sorry.
Sorry.
I have no idea.
Morgan, sometime when you aren't too busy and you have a moment, I'd hate to inconvenience you. Would you
Oh,
mind
wow.
telling me how it feels to murder 180 men?
Nope.
181.
I'm
including
probably
yourself.
gonna leave it. I spent too long on that.
I did a lot of thinking after Dr. Morgan left my hut.
Wow, that one should have been easy. I mean, I
Still
found
unreal.
a
After
word
all
which
the planning
had
of an
6
expedition was a
correct
simple thing.
letters.
You put into it the result of years of training and experience, years of study at the academy, years of learning how
Yeah,
to
I'm
handle
not.
men and nature.
Wow,
Every
I
man in
probably.
my crew was handpicked for his skill.
I need to work on those, man.
A simple thing like
I'm
myopic
horrible at
surgeon
them.
misreading a label could
Let's go back
blast
in.
the whole thing. Yes, it was a shame. I did the only thing I could think of. I yelled for bat
Doesn't seem to be anything here though.
Brady!
Ah, dang it. I'm not leaving until I hack this terminal. I'm doing it for pride now. You feel free to just skip this bit.
Sit down.
It's probably going to take me ages. Extended.
We got them. The serum's no
Anything
good.
beginning with E
Morgan forgot to check.
or J?
10
No.
years too old.
Jumping snails. You're gonna court-martial
That
that?
wouldn't be much good. We'll all be dead pretty soon unless somebody figures something out.
Well,
What could it be?
Well, there's only one chance. One
A
chance
nurse?
in a
No.
million. What? A neighbor.
them cave rats. A good neighborhood.
Demanded. That
so
could
maybe
be
you
it.
know
Yep.
what
Finally.
Get a few of them.
Oh my god.
That's why you're here.
Oh wow.
Why don't you
Really?
come along on a little
Come on, at least give me like one data
You,
log
me, the doctor,
or
and
something like that. That was all. That was literally all for nothing.
Worse than the doctor.
Yes, but he knows more about the native culture.
I'm
than
much
anybody.
better at just picking
He's
locks.
the only one who's completely familiar with the records of the
I think everyone's much better at picking
Okay,
locks. It's just much easier.
talking for them.
It's nice and simple.
Night. In half an hour. Should reach the cave country by tomorrow.
No need to
Lucky
think
they
about
finally-
words and patterns and whatnot.
Benny Faulkner was the expedition
Um,
anthropologist. One of the most unfortunate
Yeah,
looking
so
individuals I've
it doesn't
ever
look
known.
like there's much to see here. The place has just been trashed.
Large ears.
You here to pay your respects too?
His body was small and
It commemorates the Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers lured the best of Caesar's Legion into Boulder City and blew the whole town up.
Oh, okay.
The NCR still lost a bunch of troops in the fighting, though. My older brother sacrificed him. Don't worry about it. Camp McCarran, but I'm on leave at the moment. I'm supposed to join up with a caravan that's heading that way up at the 188. They're not due to arrive for a while yet. Bye.
Oh, that's nice, I guess.
See anything?
Bighorn Saloon. I think that's the only place we can go to now. Only building that's not completely destroyed.
There. Look like a shadow or something. It's one of them gimples.
I don't even know who the Great Khans are, anyways.
No, not yet.
Are they just like a bunch of mercs who just take on jobs for other people?
Nothing will start this simple-minded craving like fear.
Or are they bandits? I'm not sure.
Not many people come into Boulder. What can I get?
Under no circumstances.
Actually, I'll have your apples. Actually, Nuka-Cola quartz. I'm so tempted to just buy these.
Just before dawn, we reached the cave country. We were tired and hungry.
So tempted to just buy them. He's got 3 of them. Holy crap.
No sign of the gimples
I think the deviled eggs are in the shopping list too. I'm not sure.
I caught me one of these gimpos sneaking around outside the tent. Bring them the light of the fire. We can get
Can't afford it. It's just not a good use of caps. Desert salad. 81 caps for that. Jesus, it does recover a lot of health though. That's like, that's what, like 135 health. Have anything to sell off? Sell the browning. My cowboy repeater.
Had it worked out before he was killed by the plague. Study these notes and think it'll work.
You mean these little critters can talk to one another?
I believe they can. At any rate, we'll
Yeah, I think that'll do.
we have something I can use for a drum.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Take my water bottle.
I never knew you can buy those Nuka-Cola quartz and stuff
Greeting of some sort.
Just a moment.
in vendors. I mean, that's kind of unusual. I thought they were much rarer than that. Certainly feels like it.
Now just bear in mind what I said. Dignity.
I'll do my best.
Oh, that leather arm is weighing me down.
Welcome back to the big
Actually, I
horn.
can't really sell it off. Actually, what I can do is,
Across from him crouched the lamp.
if I really wanted that Nuka-Cola quartz, I can just sell that.
Every few moments one would
Buy
stop
2 of these.
tool of communication and the other would take it up.
Most
I'm setting forth in
Most of the
this
town is
narrative
rubble.
the most vital part of their conversation. As Benny Faulkner later transcribed it from the best of his memory.
Yeah.
Benny asked,
So we actually got
why were your
a bounty hunter duster. That's kind of neat. That's from the New Vegas Bounties
Benny
mod.
said, do you still fear the plague?
I'll switch the light on. Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
Do any of your people become afflicted? The answer was some. How do you treat them?
It's kind of glitched out because you can't see the damage rating on this. It's only 8 though, so it doesn't offer much protection.
More so. Then the native said,
I need to go check that list. See if those deviled eggs are part of it.
the native replied,
No,
"I
apparently
don't
they're
have to."
not. It's mac and cheese
said, "Will you
and
tell me
snack
this?"
cakes.
The native repeated, go among my people.
Absinthe is just impossible to find. I've only found 1 so far
He rose to go and
in my,
stepped in his
many hours of
Brady was
playing
there to
this.
enjoy the bed.
Hold on there, bucko. You ain't going no place.
Now don't maltreat Brady. What did he say?
He says his
There's just a
people
packed
have
ramen over there. Actually,
What do you
I
think?
think there should be a quest here somewhere.
He says some of his people still get the plague.
That must mean it isn't a
I
question
have to
of
go over
immunity.
there.
They must have a cure.
He wasn't clear on that.
Then they must have a vaccine to keep it from spreading.
Does he know? His answer is for us to go among his people.
Well, that leaves it up to us. First
So I
level
think I'm
of
going to
cage
end
is on top of that
this
cliff about a mile
part of the
ahead.
playthrough here.
Well, maybe not.
And yeah,
Have to
I'll
risk it.
be continuing on with the quest next time.
I got you all.
But before then,
How will you
bye.
Benny here can